Welcome to the Unknown Change Makers, where we introduce extraordinary people who have made a big difference in their life. I am Ram, your human Ram, who will be introducing inspiring people who have done a great difference. Today, let's dive in and get in touch with one and the only change maker who has made a big difference. That is Dr. Ali Khwaja, who has been an inspiring person with extraordinary talents with multiple tasks. He has done a lot of work. He's been a counselor and written lots of books, more than 50 books, workshops. Today, let's meet him. Dr. Ali Khwaja is the founder of Banjara Academy and the man behind Helping Hand. Let's go and explore the great visionaries, how he started this concept of Banjara Academy and the Helping Hand.
The foundation of Helping Hand was laid many decades back by these organizations which are now known as Befrienders International, or in some countries they are known as Good Samaritans. Way back in 1950, a pastor called Reverend Shadwara came out with this concept that people need somebody to just listen to them, just empathize with them, understand them, so that they can bring out their innermost feelings of frustrations or confusion and can move on in their own life feeling empowered. Now, this concept existed in many countries. Our founder, Mrs. Alice Saldana, when she went to UK, she saw that her daughter is a volunteer in UK with these Good Samaritans, and she was intrigued. And she said, why not start something like this in Bangalore? So she came and gathered a few of us friends. This was way back in 1983. We started off by saying anybody who just wants to talk out, to discuss anything, to share something in total confidentiality, can come over and can get unconditional emotional support. They can even do it over phone. So we put our phone line also onto the thing. And it slowly started. There were days when we would get 1 or 2 callers. There were days when we would not even get a single caller. Bangalore was very late back in the 1980s, if you recall. But we persevered. We said there is a need. The very fact, once in a while we used to come across people who used to come and say, for years I have been keeping your phone number with me with the idea that in case I need something, in case I feel very, very unhappy or confused or distressed, I know that I can reach out to Helping Hand. That's how it started.
And let's ask Ali, how did the concept of volunteerism started in various places? What made him to start the volunteerism in hospitals? And let's ask his experience of how he started motivating people and encouraging more and more people to join in as volunteers.
It was originally a small closed group of 12 volunteers. So 6 days a week, 2 per day, we used to take turns. And we used to be available to anybody who walks in or calls up. Then the thing started developing. Slowly we moved on into the hospitals. Our sustenance actually came when we started offering our services in the hospitals. Because there was a lot of work to do. Every person who comes into the hospital has some distress or the other. So be it a patient, be it a caregiver, be it a relative, having somebody who could receive them with a smile, if they are illiterate, fill up a form for them, guide them which direction or which department to go to, give them some few words of reassurance saying that I'm sure you will be able to overcome this, my best wishes are with you, and something of that sort, and send them off. That is how it grew. So with 9 hospitals who had invited us, one by one, it started building up. It came to a point where we have a team now of over 300 volunteers. And each one of them is so committed. We do not have an attendance register. We do not question who has come, who has not come. Within themselves, they take the responsibility. for unavoidable reasons, if they cannot go for their volunteering work, they persuade another volunteer to fill up on their behalf. We don't need any administration, we don't need any supervisor, anything of that sort. And most of them are senior citizens. So they have seen that there is a deeper purpose to life than just earning money or doing. Many of them have retired from good positions. Many of them have been homemakers or whatever it is. But the point is that they've come to that stage of life where they understand the value of giving emotional support to others. And the juggernaut has sort of rolled onto it.
Thank you for joining us in this episode of Dr. Ali Khwaja.
30 years back, I came across this very unique gentleman, a telecommunication engineer, very successful, doing very useful and very meaningful work in his field. But I was quite surprised that he would come and talk to me and say, I want to do something for the masses. I just don't want to keep making more money or expanding my business or something. What are the ways and means that we can do? And when I said, you're most welcome, let us do whatever we can, he came out with such innovative ideas that I was really shocked. And he kept on giving so much of guidance, so much of support, so many things that we all kept learning from him. He came out with newer schemes and ways and means to reach out to people in very different ways without involving any money or any grants or funding or anything of that sort. And the beauty of it is that he did it in such a light-hearted manner, in a manner in which, he would treat life in such a wonderful way. It came to a point where if I would tell somebody that, do you know Mr. Sundar Ram? They would say no. Then I would say, no, Mr. Humor Ram. And they would say, of course we know him. Then humor got attached to his name. And the way he uses humor as a means to, make people come out of deep depression or, make them feel that life, however bad it is, there is a lighter side to life. There is what we can do, how we can laugh away our worries. That is a wonderful tool that he has been using, along with, of course, so many other things. I am really proud not only to be associated with him in this sort of work, but also as a personal friend of the last 30 years. And I'm sure that over the coming years, he will do much more and he'll be able to achieve a lot in terms of reaching out to people, uplifting their mood and giving them that positivity, that hope that whatever happens, whatever the challenge is, life is still beautiful, that can go on. My heartiest good wishes to Ram, and I wish him success and long life.
Thank you. We'll meet again with another episode with another extraordinary change maker. Until then, I'm signing off. I'm Ram, your humor Ram. But don't forget to subscribe and press the icon bell, which helps us to spread this news of these extraordinary people worldwide. Bye-bye. See you at the earliest.